Camera23 back again with a video, and today is going to be my collection update video for the month of September. Got a few DVDs, a few Blu-Rays and a book actually, and I'll show you the book first. It is the next book in a, well, it's not really a series of books, of it's a travel diaries of the funniest guy on the planet and in some ways the smartest. It is The Further Adventures of an Idiot Abroad by Carl Pilkington, and this, like the other Idiot Abroad book, is a travel diary of Carl Pilkington of when he did the. This is kind of follows the second series of An Idiot Abroad, the bucket list. But also includes the one that hasn't been aired yet, where he goes around with Warwick Davis. There's some stuff in there, and I've read half of this, and it is just as funny as his other books. Again, funniest guy on the planet, and going around the planet. So, yeah, so that's the book. Next up are some steelbooks. Now, I was going to do an unboxing of a couple of these, but I couldn't find my camera, and I just wanted to kind of open them. So I'll show you them now. It is Cabin in the Woods, and just now I've noticed there's a massive scratch on the back of it, which is a bit annoying, but anyway. Yeah, nice looking steelbook. Obviously, we all know the disc problems, so I'm not going to go into that. And also, the other one thing that I don't particularly like about the steelbook is this shot. I mean, I don't quite know why they chose that shot to be in the inside artwork, but anyway. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get the new disc soon, so I'll actually be able to watch it. So, a few scratches actually, but anyway, it's Cabin in the Woods steelbook. Next, I did an unboxing of this. It is, I still haven't watched it yet, which is kind of annoying, 'cause I really do want to watch it. It is The Raid. Again, so I haven't watched it, so I can't, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. I did say in my unboxing that I was going to watch it that night, but kind of stuff came up, so I didn't get a chance to. Again, I won't open it because you've probably seen my unboxing anyway. So yeah, it's The Raid. I believe this is out of print now, so it's obviously going for crazy money on eBay, so I'm glad I got that. Next, I was going to do an unboxing of this, but I couldn't find my camera. It is Lady Snowblood steelbook, which contains the first film and Lady Snowblood, Love Song of Vengeance. Yeah, nice looking steelbook. Just the plain front there. There's kind of, I don't know if it's meant to be snow or what. I'm not quite sure. Get a booklet there, which I've read some of, and a art card which I've already got, so I don't know if I'll keep that. The only thing, let's see. There's the inside artwork. I think Wild Mutation Blue did a close look of this, so I won't go too much into it. And the other thing that kind of annoyed me a bit was the fact there's only one disc, and the other one is the regular Blu-ray is the DVD and Blu-ray, but that's about it. Yep, so that's Lady Snowblood steelbook. Next, again, did a boxing of this. It is the Avengers steelbook. I refuse to call it by its UK name. I really need to get some protective sleeves for these, because there's got a couple of scratches on this as well. Again, I did really like this steelbook, but kind of having it a bit longer. It's not the best steelbook. I mean, it is a bit flimsy, but again, you're gonna hate me, but I have not seen this film yet. Got a lot of these things I really do need to watch, but I'll get round to them eventually. Anyway, that's Avengers steelbook, and I did the unboxing of this as well. And these are DVDs, and there are 3 TV series, and it is first season Malcolm in the Middle first up. So I did an unboxing of this, and I watched the whole season back to back in one afternoon. Again, one of the greatest sitcoms of all time, one of the greatest sitcom families of all time, and great characters, great script, great jokes, just great. And the other good thing is that season 2 was going to be released on the 28th or 29th, which is good because it hasn't been released anywhere else in the world. So, got that pre-ordered, so I'll be getting that. So that's Malcolm in the Middle season 1. Next up is one of the best TV series of all time, just consistently brilliant. The only kind of, well, I'll show you first, it is the 3rd season of Breaking Bad, and this is probably my favourite season, I think. I did like season 4, but I think season 3 is my favourite. Yeah, no, I'm just not like entirely happy about how they've how the character of Walt has kind of evolved into this kind of not particularly likeable person. But anyway, there's the thing that really pisses me off about this is that it's this I could hold those. It's the kind of that they, you know, like kind of the stack up kind of thing. And also I checked all the they had 2 copies in HMV, which I got it from. And they were, you could kind of hear the disc rattling in there, but I thought maybe it'd just come out. And then when I opened it, the button, 2 of these button things were have snapped, so it's kind of, so I'll have to buy another one, I think. Apart from that, really good season. And because season 4 was just released this past Monday, this was on sale for £12. I think it's about 23 quid regularly. So yeah, Breaking Bad season 3. Next up is a box set. Is Californication, starring David Duchovny. This is about a writer who's kind of a more or less a sex addict. Really, there's a lot of sex in this show, so if you kind of a prude or whatever, you won't particularly like it. Season 3 is not, I don't particularly like, because he's getting a bit kind of too, I don't know, cocky, I guess, I'm not quite sure. But again, I got this on an Amazon Lightning deal, I think a couple of weeks ago for, I think it was £14, so I thought it was pretty good for 3 seasons. I know there's season 4 and 5 as well, which has been released, which I'm not quite sure if I'll bother getting, but anyway. So that's Californication seasons 1, 2, 3. The rest are, no, there's one DVD, if I can just find that. That is Jeff Who Lives at Home. Now I was a bit annoyed about this because, well, I thought I was annoyed because it's only released on DVD over here, and I saw that it had no extras on it. So I thought I saw that the Blu-ray in America had special features on it, but then I checked and it doesn't. So the only really kind of downside is it won't get it on Blu-ray. A really good film. Directed by J and Mark Duplass brothers, who directed Cyrus with Jonah Hill and John C. Reilly. And it's a really good film. Basically, Jason Segel's, I can't remember what his character's name is, but anyway, he gets, at the beginning of the film, he's kind of a stoner, slacker kind of character who gets a phone call from somebody asking for Kevin, and it's kind of follows him trying to find out who this Kevin is. And also stars Ed Helms as his brother, who is kind of quite a successful businessman who suspects his wife is having an affair, and he kind of follows her around the town, and they kind of meet each other in separate times of the day. And also stars Susan Sarandon as their mother, an office worker who receives a note from a secret admirer, and it's her trying to kind of find out who it is. Yeah, really good indie film. Not the best, one of the best of this year, but it's still pretty good. And that is, yeah, Jeff Who Lives at Home. And I got this £10 on DVD, but I also had it as an HMV Pure Point, so I kind of got it more or less got it for free. And the rest are Blu-rays. First up, oh, it's a funny story about this, 28K. And this is actually, marks on there. This is actually surprisingly pretty good kind of British urban drama. Oh, it's a funny story about this. I went to see this at the cinema a few weeks ago, and because they didn't have a wide release, there was kind of a handful of cinemas, and those cinemas had like a handful of showings of the film. And it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon I went to see this, and it was when school was still in. So I mean, the core demographic is like teenagers and stuff, which there would be in school and stuff, so that was a bit of a dick move. But anyway, yeah, I went to see this, and it was funny because I sat down, and I was the only one in the cinema. It's kind of only like a 35-seater screen anyway, and yeah, they started it, and I saw on the screen I saw the you know, the warnings that you get in front of DVDs and stuff, and I thought, this is a bit weird. You don't usually get warnings on the beginning of films. And I swear to God, they were playing this, well, it might have been the DVD, but they were playing this disc in the cinema, and I laughed my head off. I've never seen that at cinema before, and I don't think I've ever seen it since. So basically they just got like a DVD or Blu-ray copy, like a, you know, the distributors kind of gave them the Blu-ray copy to play. I've never seen that before, and it's just made me laugh really hard. And yeah, it's disc there. It's surprisingly good actually. I thought it was going to be one of those kind of crappy ones where nothing really happens. And basically it stars Paminda Nagra, whose little brother gets suspected of murder, and she kind of has to, she works in Paris, and she kind of has to come home to kind of clear her brother's name. So pretty good. If you're into kind of urban dramas, you should check it out. And also stars Stephen Delane, who obviously now stars as Stannis Baratheon in Game of Thrones. He's always good, Stephen Delane. Next up, now I saw this, well, I didn't see it in HMV, but I knew how much it was in HMV, and I thought, there is no possible way I'm paying £18 for a triple play. And I was in Tesco the other week, and I saw it for 15, so I thought I'd better pick it up. It is The Dictator, starring Sacha Baron Cohen. Now I watched this the night, well, I did see it at the cinema, and I watched this the night I got it, and I have to say I laughed a lot more when I saw it the second time. Obviously this is I watched the extended cut, which is about over 15 minutes longer, which is not saying much because the film's only about an hour and 20 minutes. The actual cut. And the thing I really like about this Blu-ray is that, you know, you take the slipcover off and it's completely different on the inside. There's kind of writing on it, which you won't be able to see anyway. Good little touch. You get a Woody and dollar, just a piece of paper, but good to put put some thought into it. And yeah, there's the discs. That's just nothing on them. I say triple play. I haven't used the digital copy yet, so probably I don't think you'll be able to see that anyway. And yeah, I say I laughed a lot more the second time I saw it. The only thing annoying about this Blu-ray is that the slip cover is quite hard to get back on. No, yeah. Yeah. If you're a fan of Sacha Baron Cohen, well, you've probably seen it already, but if you're a fan of comedy in general, you should check it out. It's really funny. Dictator. Next up is I did an unboxing of this as well. It is American Pie Reunion, or American Reunion. I have to say I had reservations about this because I'm a really big fan of the original American Pie trilogy. I was kind of a bit sceptical about whether they could, or whether they should, and whether they could do make another good film. But I really enjoyed it. It really surprised me, this film. I loved it. It's just more of the same of the original trilogy. And characters are great. I think the opening of the film was a bit over the top, to be honest, but yeah, really funny. Actually, I've done an unboxing, so I won't bother unboxing it again. Yeah, if you were sceptical about whether it would work and you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's really good. So, I should probably. So I was going to say, go out on a limb and say it's my favourite comedy of the year, but I'm not quite sure if it is. But anyway. Next up is, again, I saw this in, well, I saw how much it was in HMV, and I didn't really want to pay. I think it was £17, although I think it might have been 15 on like the first day or something. But I saw this again in Tesco for 15, so I thought I'd better pick it up. It is Pirates in an Adventure of Scientists, or in the US it is called The Pirates, a Band of Misfits. And also apparently they've kind of cut some, or changed some jokes as well for the Americans. Nice slipcover there. It's just the same as on the cover. Some kind of Little Big Planet thing. Actually, I've used a digital copy anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, some good inside artwork there. Kind of a shot. Again, I did watch this and I really did enjoy it. It is really funny. The only thing I didn't quite like about it was the fact that that the plot was a bit thin, I felt. Again, jokes are really good, animation's amazing, looks quite good on Blu-ray as well. So that's Pirates, or The Pirates. Next up is, I showed this on my HMV Spycam footage, it is Zodiac. And I've now decided that this is my favourite David Fincher film. Which is quite interesting, although I haven't seen... I've only seen kind of the big ones, like Fight Club and stuff, but anyway. Yeah, I say favourite David Fincher film, it's just amazing. I saw it at the cinema, I thought it was great there. I think it's great anyway. And I did have this on DVD, but I decided to upgrade to the Blu-ray. Yeah, it's basically, but it's putting out already, but based on the case of the Zodiac Killer, which is in the, I'm not sure what kind of decade it was, but it's in the olden times. And yeah, it's basically kind of the police kind of trying to catch him basically. So yeah, that's Zodiac. Next up, I got in Blockbuster for, I think this was a £5. It is Rock and Roller. Now I actually quite like this film I saw at the cinema. I think it's kind of an underrated Guy Ritchie film, really. Obviously, I think this was after Revolver, which everyone shits on, but I haven't seen personally, so I can't really say anything. There's a disc there. So it's I don't know if it is an X-Rental copy, but it doesn't have any X-Rental tripe on there, so that's pretty good. Should watch this again soon, I think, so I really enjoyed it. But yeah, that's Rock and Roller. That's two. Next up, again, I got from HMV, not HMV, Blockbuster for, I think this was £6, I think. And then, of course, afterwards I saw that the triple play was £10, so I could have got that. And also, found out that in HMV they were selling the triple play steelbook for a £5, but I haven't been in there recently, so I can't tell you if that's true. It is Final Destination 5. Again, I'm really a fan of the Final Destination franchise. I know quite a lot of people aren't. Quite a lot of people on YouTube I know aren't. And yeah, the first one I loved. The second one was pretty good. The third one I actually really liked, but not many people do. And the fourth one, that film doesn't exist. And the fifth one, it's just a back to form, really. And I go, yeah, back to form. So they're not really some of my favourite deaths. I mean, they're good and elaborate, like the gym death and stuff. But I just think I prefer the deaths from the other films. This there. There's his X-Rental, obviously it's a rental comic, which is a bit annoying. What I'll probably do, I'll probably buy the Quadrilogy box set and just chuck the fourth film away and put this disc in. So yeah, Final Destination 5. And last is an unboxing of this. It is the Angel's Share. This is the 100% proof edition, which is the uncut version. I also said in my unboxing that they're allowed, I think, 7 C words, but only I think 1 or 2 of those could be aggressive, for some stupid reason. And this is the uncut version, which kind of reinstates all those things. Very strong language. Just there. Yeah, not one of Ken Loach's best. He's one of my favourite directors, but it is good. But I just kind of think should kind of do something a bit different. I think obviously he did that last one he did, that I can't remember what it's called, the one about the war, which I haven't seen, so I don't know if it's any good. This is kind of in the same vein as Looking for Eric, which I've really enjoyed as well. And yeah, so that's Angel Share, and that is, I think, about it for my collection update for the month of September 2012. I think that's more or less it. Ooh, and I am, and at this time of recording, I need one more subscriber to, I'm one subscriber off 50. So when I do get to 50, I'll be doing a contest. I've got everything sorted out. I still need to buy the prizes, but got my questions sorted out. everything like that sorted out. And also there'll be a Q&A video coming up soon. I'll explain more when I do that video. And yeah, I think that's about it. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.